It's very difficult to say because we use a lot of the animal life and activity in the sea as a thermometer. And the thermometer at the moment is telling us that there's going to be no sardines because we've got very, very little dolphin activity, and our bird activity, which normally you've got birds either flying south or flying north. If they fly north, you know that the sardines have gone through overnight, and if it's flying south, you know they're going to fetch another pocket of sardines. At the moment we've got absolutely no bird life, no bird following, no albatross, the Cape gannets, no bird life at all, and all the birds and all the different, there's about 12 different species of bird that come up with the sardines. We don't see them. At this stage on Protea Reef, the reef that's it's about 7 kilometers offshore here, where most of us fish off that reef, there's normally at this time of the year we are messed around with these birds terribly because there's millions and millions of birds. This year there's absolutely nothing. So, and I've just come down from the north, from Mozambique, right up 600 kilometers north of Maputo, and we even had Cape gannets up there. Now, to see a Cape gannet up in the warm, hot waters like that, it's something, as I said earlier on, we got probably an El Nino type situation here where the water temperatures and everything affecting us.
You can always see when the gannets are struggling for food, when they dive with the artificial lures that you throw in behind the boat. Definitely struggling to find a meal in the ocean at the moment.
So there's no activity whatsoever. I mean, dolphins last year we had here were probably you couldn't keep up. You couldn't keep up. It's just thousands upon thousands of dolphin, and you couldn't keep up with it. So it's going to be difficult this year, but maybe next year we're going to have more. But we'll.
Does that mean they're not here, or they're just not coming in?
I don't think I don't say the sardines are not here. I think they're probably in the thermoclines, and they've probably gone through deep out to sea in the colder waters, and definitely not here. We get a gauge from the birds, especially from the Cape gannet, who fly from the top down. Those gannets actually tell us how deep the sardines are, and especially for the seine netters, they know that if they must go underneath, if the sardines are too deep to net, or if they're on the surface. And when the Cape gannet goes, the higher he goes, the deeper the sardines are in the water. If he starts flying into the water there on an angle and horizontal to the sea, then you know that the sardines are on the top, and you'll probably find the seine net, if it's close to shore, the seine netter boats will come out and scoop that into their nets and bring it into shore. But that gives that to us. Now we can't even get it because we don't even know the sardines. Although in the morning sometimes we see a lot of oil patches on the water. That's small little like pilot shoals. Sometimes they've been misjudged as being red eye, what we call a sardine red eye, which is we have it over all year round here. So we'll see what we're going to get next year.